So, und da bin ich nochmal am selben Tag. Ist mir völlig egal mit dem letzten Kapitel von The Wolf Among Us. Jetzt will ich ja wissen, wie es zu Ende geht. Allerdings habe ich bei den Extras noch nicht vorgelesen. Soll ich das wieder tun? Habe ich wieder was verpasst? Wahrscheinlich, ja. Mittendrin. Wow. Ja, man ist halt wieder dazu verleitet, nochmal zu spielen. Ach, ich lese jetzt nicht vor. Ich spiele einfach weiter. Letzte Kapitel wartet. Wer einmal lügt, oh, der Wolf. Der böse Wolf. Na dann, los geht's.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it. No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
Do you even give a shit about us? The strays.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
The rules are the rules.
Oh
I
nein,
get to make them, I just enforce.
das wird wichtig, oder? Dass ich ihn weggeschickt habe.
Shit.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Dann wird er jetzt mal geredet, oder was? Naja, ich soll ihn lebend zurückbringen. Das habe ich Snow versprochen. Episode 5. Wer einmal lügt, dem glaubt man nicht.
You've come a long way. You must be tired. And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's lobster, sirloin.
I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So
Was?
don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You're destroying this town. You've been doing it for ages.
Destroying this town? What on earth do you mean?
What the hell do you think I mean? Slavery? Kidnapping? Extortion? Murder? What would you call the wholesale corruption of Fabletown?
I would call it the baseless accusation of a desperate sheriff. How are you certain this isn't some conspiracy against me. I'm a well-connected man, well-moneyed. People do like to take their shots at me.
Don't try to play me. It won't work.
I'm not trying to control you. I have no need for treachery, Bigby. I do everything right out in the open. But I can understand the confusion, and I'm truly sorry about the trouble all this has
Ich verstehe den
caused you.
Bahnhof.
And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with.
Wer war das
internally.
angeblich?
I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with.
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information.
Ah.
You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
I'm the law here, not you. Now tell me who did it.
Or what? You gonna kill me too? Well, go ahead. You think I give a shit anymore? After what you did?
That's enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie. However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't
Und
mind.
dann sitzt er da noch, wird mich verarschen.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
You piece of shit. I should have fucking known.
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And then
you told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, sis. You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
No deals. It's over, so get up.
I'd advise against that approach, Bigby.
You can't just hand me over. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
Get the fuck out of
I
here.
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Oh.
Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you? I told you.
I'm not going anywhere.
This could have gone so well. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Oh. Natürlich, hab sie vergessen.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Not great. Ich hätte mir einfach einen packen sollen. Am besten den krummen Typen. Weil der ist ja für alles verantwortlich. Oh.
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Jawohl.
Oh, God. This way.
Der Anfang vom Ende. Trophäe.
Shit.
I know.
Hä? Okay. Was weiß ich wohin? Dreimal darfst du warten. Oh, scheiße. Ich hab den Falschen erwischt. Ja, ich bin aufs andere Auto gesprungen. Scheiße.
Gun it.
Are you sure?
Do it.
He's not moving.
Keep going.
Come on.
Right. Fuck it.
Dieses Strohhaus.
Come on. We
Bild von dem Schwein, okay.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay. Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
Oh, it's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here.
How did this happen, Georgie? How did it get this?
Der schafft's nicht.
Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Oh. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm gonna rip you to fucking pieces.
Go on, then.
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What? He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered—
Of course it does. Those girls—
So it's all my fucking fault, then?
I didn't mean—
You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf, too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
That's not my problem.
Oh, I get it. When a pretty little girl shows up at your door wanting help, you've got all the time in the world. But when I've got something to say, it's not your problem. Well, fuck you. Go ahead and kill me then, but it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Nerissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know?
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die. Do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
How could you do this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand. Nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the Crooked Man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian,
Nicht abmachen.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian, no!
Oh, wow.
Fuck! No, 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 no!
Das ist mit Faith
Why'd you have to
passiert.
do that, Vivian? Vivian!
Damn it!
Wenn man das Halsband abmacht, dann... Oh Gott, wow.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh. Oh, fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't
Ja, also
think
der
so.
noch aufstehen kann. Oh Gott.
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him.
Dass der überhaupt noch lebt jetzt, schon so lange.
Really
Mit offenem
fuck him up
Bauch.
for me, alright?
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Good. Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there.
Danke.
Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right?
That's not who I am.
Sure it's not. No more games, alright? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick.
Nein.
What? You're just gonna leave me here?
I can't do it, Georgie. I can't take another life.
You selfish bastard. Fuck you! Piece of shit.
Sonst ist man der Arsch, wenn man jemanden tötet. Jetzt ist man der Arsch, wenn man es nicht tut. Und warum sieht der Adonis-Typ aus wie Matt Hardy? Im Gesicht. Na, großartig. Shepherd Metalworks. Halt.
Still warm. He's here, all right. Of course. So this is where they've been sending these.
Bigby Wolf. The big bad wolf.
Showdown mit Mary.
You used to be something.
Oha.
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Aha. Silberkugel.
The big bad wolf.
Oh.
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned? Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Das komische Rad geht doch gleich ab da. Hä? Ach so. Mann. Rechne ich doch nicht mit, dass die mich da anspringen. Ich hab gedrückt.
Where are you? Come out and face me.
Na, hi. Triffst du auch mal was, Mann? Ich schon sagen, warum knistert die so, aber das sind Spiegel. So Scherben von Spiegeln. Na prima. Na, großartig. Wow. Oh. So gefällt er mir. Ja, er pustet alle weg. Okay. Oder so. Und nur eine wird übrig, die echte. No! Obwohl, nee, okay. Nee, das war nicht die echte, oder? Doch. Okay, das mit dem Wolf war cool. Seine beste Form. Wow. Anders hätte er es auch nicht geschafft. Er hat zugeguckt. Eine Silberkugel-Trophäe.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6. I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial.
Leider, ja.
Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth?
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going?
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Fine. I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable
Ich
You're
mach das auch nur wegen ihr.
You'll be given a
Ich
trial
hab's ihr
in front of your
versprochen.
peers. And your punishment will follow.
Jetzt habe ich es ihr versprochen. Wenn ich es nochmal spiele, wahrscheinlich nicht. Dann werde ich einiges anders machen. Meine letzte Zigarette, Trophäe.
I know. But we have to do something. Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know...
Dass noch
I'm
lebt,
just
huh?
glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You think
girls.
you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porge who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is the rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Georgie paid for what he did. In the end, there was a fight, and he bled out from his wounds. It's over.
So he's dead? That's what you're saying?
I can't believe it was him. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And kidnapping Crane at gunpoint.
He went willingly.
Yes, thank you. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
I know you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning, so cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know what you've done.
Just give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government, and most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
ground.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get on
but
with it
we promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to let
is
him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is
Jetzt macht er den frei. Bist du bescheuert?
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White.
Er soll sich verteidigen, aber mit Handschellen.
I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell the fucking truth for
Georgie's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
You weren't being helpful. You were trying to set me up. Your people tried to kill me.
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
What's he talking about?
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
I see, you want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
We've had our problems and we've made mistakes, but we don't actively exploit people to serve our own ends.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true? Don't blame Snow, she had her reasons. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man. That's why Snow wanted your tree burned.
That's not why.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now.
Jetzt muss man auch noch die auf seine Seite ziehen.
But you needn't. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Oh, kommen alle zu uns? Sieht so aus, yes.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
Kann man den nicht einfach in den Brunnen werfen?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you, for profit! Georgie killed him.
Let me just make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course! Where are you going with this?
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder. Since you know Bigby works for her.
Oh, come on.
He killed a man.
That don't make him a murderer. What happened with Tweedledum, I made a mistake. He was attacking me, and I just acted. I didn't think.
That's the only reason?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it internally.
Now, where have I heard that before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody?
Der arme Tweedledee.
He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was...
Sind wir jetzt mal fertig mit dem Gelaber? Ich dachte, ich kann ja noch jemanden vermöbeln. Hätte ich den Kerl mal weggehauen. Aber ich wollte Snow ja recht machen.
You won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I know...
The laws apply when we need them.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to me.
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as
Ich hätte das Arschloch nie reden lassen
too
dürfen.
stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath?
What's she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
Jetzt sag aber auch was.
Kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Nein, das war sie selber.
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker.
War ja klar.
Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me
Jo.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt
Ja, ja.
anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
I
enough
don't get
bloodshed?
it.
Kann ich das auch noch entscheiden? Oh, come
We can
on.
send him away.
Everyone, listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision. Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting...
Lass uns abstimmen.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really.
Oh,
He should be
really?
the judge.
That makes sense to me.
Ist Snow nicht die Chefin?
Okay.
Fine. Are you sure?
Oh, come on.
This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's
Fuck.
your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Ich glaube, die Einzige, die will, dass er ins Gefängnis kommt, ist die Hexe, ne? Reiß ihm den Kopf ab.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Everyone,
Sorry, Hexe.
Not this way.
Das war ja klar. Du fliegst in den Brunnen, nicht ich.
There you are. I hope you all... Remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep. You're going to miss me.
Ja, jetzt.
No, I won't.
For Lily and Faith.
Yes, another one of us to erase from the books.
Will man um den trauern? Der Nordwind weht. Trophäe erhalten.
Oh, hi. Sheriff Bigby. Great to see you. I don't know if you remember me.
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to.
Die Farm? Oh nein.
I'll be down in a minute.
Sehen wir die doch noch.
Great.
Oh nein, Colin tut mich so
This
hassen.
fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Listen, Snow, can we talk? I wanted to...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Wie sieht jetzt eigentlich Mr. Toad aus? Er hat doch jetzt Geld gehabt für den Glimmer. Oh, er ist noch normal. Moment, er geht mit.
I'm going. Jesus.
Okay.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit.
You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you?
Sorry about all this. I tried to help.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Come on, Colin.
Nein.
I'm walking, all right? Calm down.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby. I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one.
Willow beetle.
Because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
That's everybody.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah. You don't have to worry about the Mundy seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Colin.
I'm sorry, Colin.
You got another one of those? How about a smoke for the road?
Da, das ganze Päckchen, komm.
Thanks, Bigby. Always a gentleman, aren't you, Bigby? I guess I'll see you around. Stay out of trouble, okay? If you even can.
Yeah. See you around.
Maybe sooner than you think.
Saying goodbye?
Oh, hey.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
You need to let that go.
Nee, ich will nicht schon wieder dran packen.
Bigby, I know you're trying to help. But this is just something I need to do on my own.
Eben, deswegen habe ich jetzt nicht hingefasst.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place.
Nerissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
So you sold them out?
No. Yes. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
What happened? Can you tell me anything else?
I don't know what happened. But that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Oh, wow.
You?
I walked her over here.
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time.
The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
That's not true.
It is. You've just never seen it before. But now you have. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town, finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Das hat Faith auch gesagt.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Moment, das ist Faith.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you around, Wolf.
Wirklich bis an ihr Lebensende. Das schreit nach einem zweiten Teil. Ich habe auch gehört, es soll einen geben, aber ich weiß nicht wann. Es war damals so, dass das Telltale gesagt hat, es gibt einen zweiten. Dann ist Telltale pleite gegangen. Mittlerweile gibt es die ja wieder, soweit ich weiß. Keine Ahnung. Was hast du mit Georgie gemacht? Du und 31,4% der Spieler haben Georgie den Tod. Ja Gott, die meisten haben ihn erlöst. Fast 90 haben ihn Leben zurückgebracht. 38 haben ihn in den Brunnen geworfen. 98 haben das Geschenk angenommen. 54,8 sagten, ich hoffe, ich habe was Gutes getan. Nur so wenig haben ihn in den Brunnen geworfen. Interessant. Sonderstatistik. Du hast ihm nicht gesagt, dass du Belle vor der Wohnung gesehen hast. Du hast dir versprochen, Beast nicht zu sagen, dass du sie vor der Wohnung gesehen hast. Du hast nach der Befragung mit ihm gekämpft. Du hast ihm im Verwaltungsbüro Schutz versprochen. Du hast ihm einen Drink gegeben, als er in seiner Wohnung danach gefragt hat. Du hast Colin auf die Farm geschickt. Naja, du hast ihn zum verwunschenen Brunnen gebracht, du hast ihn in den Brunnen geworfen. Du hast dies Geld beschlagnahmt, während er sich in Gewahrsam befand. Du hast ihn getötet. Nach dem Kampf mit dem Holzfäller hast du ihr Geld gegeben. Du hast ihm den Tod überlassen, du hast sein Laden zusammengeschlagen, habe ich gar nicht. Ich habe einmal draufgehauen. Du hast mit Glenn nach Lillys Beerdigung getrunken. Du hast einen Deal mit ihm gemacht. Du wolltest ihr in Bigbys Büro das Band abnehmen. Du hast sie mit ins Shit-Trap genommen. Du hast versprochen, den krummen Mann Leben zurückzubringen. Du hast auf ihn gewartet. Du hast seinen Käfer angenommen und versprochen, ihn Snow zu geben. Du bist für ihn eingetreten, als Snow ihn auf die Farm schicken wollte. Du hast ihm Geld gegeben. Und was heißt das jetzt? Keine Credits, ich bleib dabei. Auch wenn es jetzt vorbei ist. Die Geschichte fortsetzen. Heute eines der Comicbücher, worauf dieses Spiel basiert. Die Fables-Geschichte. Ah ja. Okay, gucken wir mal ins Märchenbuch. Da bei der 5 fehlt was. Aber auch nur 1 diesmal. Was fehlt denn da? Kann ich nicht einsehen. So, gucken wir mal hier, was wir haben. Silberkugeln. Na, egal. Nun, der Ecke, wo Crane endgültig nicht mehr zu sagen hat und King Cole immer noch abwesend ist, liegt die Verantwortung für die Verwaltung von Fabletown allein bei Snow. Sie hat lange Zeit viele der mit der Position einhergehenden Pflichten erfüllt und Cranes unerledigte Aufgaben übernommen. Doch jetzt, wo nur ihr die Leitung des Verwaltungsbüros obliegt, sieht sie sich einer völlig neuen Dimension von politischen Machenschaften ausgesetzt, mit der sie zuvor nichts zu tun hatte. Was ist jetzt eigentlich mit Crane? die Mary hat ihm ja gesagt, in Paris und bla bla. Ja, Mary ist ja jetzt auch weg. Nur die wahrhaft Schönen können die Macht eines Mantels erkennen, der seinen Träger nach außen hin hässlich erscheinen lässt, die Macht gesehen zu werden und dennoch unsichtbar zu bleiben. Leider ist auch sein Wert nur schwer zu erkennen. Aber es ist dennoch ein Zaubermantel und für einige Sammler ist das alles, was zählt. Nicht alle Fabelwesen, die diese Welt erreichten, landeten in Fabletown. Manche von ihnen fanden sich in den fernsten Winkeln der Welt wieder. Und dann gibt es jene, die den Garden State einfach den Empire State vorziehen. So wie der Teufel von Jersey. Über seine Erscheinung unterscheiden sich die Berichte oftmals. Obwohl in den meisten Ledeme Schwingen erwähnt werden. Lederne, ist das ein M oder RN? Moment. Lederne, RN, das sieht so komisch aus. Doch eine Begegnung mit einer bestimmten sagenwobenen Axt, die einige Jahre zurückliegt, hat dieses Merkmal vorübergehend unwirksam gemacht. Die Holzfäller-Axt. Johann, sein Name wird oft im selben Atemzug erwähnt wie der des Bäckers und des Kerzenmachers von Fabletown. Und wie all diese anderen Händler hat auch der Laden von Johann, dem Metzger Fabletown, seit vielen Jahren gedient. Frische Fleischsorten, exotische Fleischprodukte und sogar ganze Rinderhälften für den herzhaften Appetit von Ogern und Trollen. Doch Johanns Geschäft macht gerade eine harte Zeit durch und er hat sich mit den falschen Freunden umgeben. Die Qualität seiner Produkte nimmt ab und sein Laden dient als Fassade für die kriminellen Machenschaften des krummen Mannes. Und einige Leute fragen sich bereits, ob sie Johann jemals wirklich kannten. Glaube ans Geld. Das Krumme. Der krumme Mann. Verbrecherbus. Tiny Tim. Das Farmleben. Man war nie da, ne? Vivians Geschichte, das Pudding and Pie. Seine coolste Form. Bigbys wahre Form ist die eines riesigen 2,5 Meter großen Wolfs. Zusätzlich zu seiner legendären Pustekraft erbte er noch andere Fähigkeiten von seinem Vater, dem Nordwind. Bigby kann zum Beispiel auch die Luft für unnatürlich lange Zeit anhalten, wodurch er nicht ertrinken kann. Ah ja. Marys Treue. Würde den krummen Mann bis auf den Tod verteidigen. Das hat sie getan. Snow White ist zuständig. Na, ich denke... Na, hier steht aber noch einiges. Das lese ich auch nochmal. Nachdem er aus den Heimatlanden geflohen ist, verbrachte Bigby wohl viele Jahre damit, durch Europa zu streifen. In der neuen Welt entwickelte sich schon bald eine Gemeinschaft aus Fabelwesen und sie machten Snow White und Feathertop den Wolf ausfindig, um ihm anzubieten, nach Fabletown zu kommen. Er war einverstanden und Snow schnitt ihn mit einem Messer, das mit Lykanthropie verseucht war, um ihm die Macht zu verleihen, sich jederzeit in einen Menschen zu verwandeln. Bigby wurde zum Sheriff von Fabletown unter der Leitung von King Cole. Aber wegen seiner gewalttätigen Vergangenheit wollten ihm viele Fabelwesen nicht trauen und es wurde ihm untersagt, jemals einen Fuß auf die Farm zu setzen. Ach, deswegen haben wir es nie gesehen. Bis heute ringt er damit, sich unter den Augen der Gemeinschaft zu beweisen. Naja. Bei der 3 fehlen sogar 2 Sachen. Es fehlt überall mindestens 1. wo ich halt einen anderen Weg hätte gehen müssen. Oder sogar mehrere andere Wege. Das muss ich noch rausklamüsern wahrscheinlich, was mir fehlt. Gut. Ja, das Spiel schreit jetzt auch, vor allem der Schluss mit Vivian. Ne, war es Vivian? Ne, Quatsch, Nerissa. Ariel. Das schreit ja nach einem zweiten Teil, ne? Ja, das Spiel ist jetzt schon, ich glaube, 10 Jahre alt oder so. Mal sehen, ob da überhaupt noch was passiert. Bin ich gespannt. Irgendwann mal vielleicht. Mir hat es auf jeden Fall gefallen. Nur der Schluss hat sich ein bisschen gezogen mit der, ich sag mal in Klammern, Verhandlung, mit dem Gespräch mit Nerissa noch. Naja. Das hätte man etwas anders machen können, finde ich. Aber sonst war das Spiel gut. Telltale-mäßig halt. Obwohl ich die Walking Dead-Reihe doch lieber mag, was auch an der Serie an sich liegt. Das Einzige, was ich hier noch für mich behalten will, ist der Johnny Depp als Ichabod Crane und nicht dieser alte Sack da. Der mit so einer Tante sich mit so einem Troll abgegeben hat, die so einen Glimmer genommen hat, um auszusehen wie Snow, weil er verknallt ist an sie. Ich möchte Johnny im Kopf behalten, wenn ich an Ichabod Crane denke. Das wird mir jetzt schwerfallen. Na, jedenfalls, mir hat's gefallen. Mal sehen, was ich beim nächsten Mal streame. Und ja. Wenn ihr mögt, dann irgendwann mal wieder mehr von mir und einem anderen Spiel. Könnte sein, dass ich dann wieder so ein Spiel mache. Ich habe da noch so ein paar Sachen. Ich habe ja noch Heavy Rain, was ich angefangen habe. Dann hätte ich noch The Quarry, Until Dawn, Beyond Two Souls, Detroit Become Human, also vieles in der Richtung. Die ganzen Walking Dead Spiele. Ich hab vieles davon. Der Vorteil da ist, ich muss nicht so viel reden. Ich muss nur Entscheidungen treffen. Und vielleicht erklären, warum. Und das habe ich gar nicht wirklich getan. Na, egal. Wie gesagt, wenn ihr mögt, das nächste Mal dann wieder mehr von mir und einem anderen tollen Spiel. Bis dann.